Yes. You're come back. Take.
Hey, you!
Hey, you! Aren't you the guy who wants to join the camp?
What if I am?
I could help you.
And how?
There are two guys sitting around outside the camp. One of them has stolen something from the ore barons. It's a precious amulet, which should have arrived with the last convoy. One of them should still be in possession of the amulet. If we attack them together, we should manage. I couldn't do it on my own. What do you say?
What will happen when we have the amulet?
That's an easy one. I'll return it and get the reward. I'll tell him you helped me. Then you'll be in Gomez's good books for sure.
No, it's either 50-50 or you can do it on your own.
Okay, 50-50. I suppose it'll be enough for the two of us anyway. So, can I count on you?
Count me in.
All right, just tell me when we can start.
I'm ready to go with you. Let's get the amulet.
Okay, let's do it then.
Hang on, better not go rushing into anything. It's obvious. You're very probably right.
Rely on some.
I thought that'd be cleared up ages ago.
So, here we are, far away from your friend Diego. I'm to send you regards from Bloodven.
Don't
So
panic,
you
you
idiot
won!
just wanted to trap me.
Hey, man, we're sitting in the same boat. I am not into digging in the mines either, so I'll do what the guards tell me. Then I'll be accepted soon. That I should whack you, of all people, is your own fault, really. Why did you have to start a bloody fight with the guards? Personally, I don't dislike you. So what do you think? Peace or further fighting?
Peace sounds good.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this. Let's forget about it. From now on, I'm on your side. If you ever have trouble again, you can count on me. I owe you some, after all.
And how far have you got with your tests?
I've already talked to Dexter and Sly and Fingers. They are some of the most influential shadows here in the camp.
It was a fair fight. You really polished my gob, man.
Really not my problem. Ever likely to change.
Let's talk.
That won't happen again. It's obvious that
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
you're very probably right.
I better keep out of it.
I wouldn't like to be in it.
Rely on somebody and you're in
As
trouble.
long
That's
as
how.
I'm not involved.
No, I better keep out of it.
Totally idiotic.
I'm not listening to all the blathering.
Better not go rushing into anything. Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
That's not really my problem.
Let's talk about Don't blather so.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Probably right.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
I doubt that's ever likely to change. That's really not my problem. People always talk.
I wouldn't like.
That won't happen again. There must be something about that story after all. There was a time when things were gotten very There was a time.
I wouldn't like to be in his. As long as. Hang on. The worst shit. You shouldn't have represented anything. You have to watch what you tell people.
Let's go to the new camp.
Okay, follow me.
I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore. Somebody get you in trouble. That's how it goes. Why does that happen over as people always talk?
Well, here we are. When you pass through the gate, you'll reach the new camp. Talk to Lars. He will help you. Give this to him. It's a precious ring. It's your ticket to see Lars. You need a good reason to be allowed to meet him. Well, thinking about it, I think I'll stay here for some time. I've earned enough for now, and things are heating up in the old camp. If you want, come and meet me at the bar. It's the hut out on the lake. Take care.
See you.
Hello?
Show me your goods.
Choose something.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Same old story every time.
Wouldn't want to be in his shoes, though.
How are things?
Not too bad, but I don't have anything to smoke.
I have swamp weed. Do you want some?
Hey man, don't take the piss, okay? I don't like it.
And things would have gone very differently.
I doubt it's ever likely to change.
You shouldn't believe everything you
Hi,
hear.
I'm new here.
So what?
What are you doing?
What's it look like? I'm smoking. If you think I'll let you have a drag, forget it.
Aren't you going to try and stop me? Ask me what or something.
Nah, that's too much trouble for me. Besides, someone like you won't do much damage in there.
What's it like inside?
Like always, calm, just a couple of brawls.
Doubt it's ever likely to change.
what you tell people.
Maybe.
Same old story.
That's not really my problem.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
How's it going?
And what do you want?
Be in his shoes, though.
I want to know more about this camp.
I
Then go on in. Take a look around. So long as you're not one of Gomez's men, no one will stop you.
Who calls the shots around here?
Lee's the head of the mercenaries, if that's what you mean. I'm no mercenary, and I'm damned if I'll let them boss me around.
If you think
What do I have to do to join the camp?
Go out into the fields and help the peasants collect the rice.
Where can I find Lee?
Go into the big cave, keep to your right, and go right up to the top.
People always talk.
that wasn't very clever.
Where can I find Laris?
Right at the back on the left-hand side of the big cave. You can't miss it. As soon as these guys stop you, you'll know you've found him.
Let's talk about
Rely on somebody in your trouble. That's how it goes.
You okay?
What do you want? Did the Rice Lord send you? I'm already working as hard as I can.
Nobody sent me. I just want to talk. What can you tell me about the camp?
It's dangerous going there. Lee's mercenaries and the mages are okay, but you gotta watch out for the rogues.
There must be something about that story after all.
Are you working in the rice fields voluntarily?
Yeah, that's right. Better to be working here of your own free will than being forced into it by the Rice Lord's thugs.
I see.
I doubt it's ever likely to change.
Hi, I'm new here.
It's good to see a fresh face.
You must have been here a long time, huh?
Damn right, boy. I was one of the first.
In that case, you must know a lot about this place.
So-so. I spend most of my time out here just picking rice. That's what let me get so old. We get some rice and the odd schnapps. That's not much, but that's enough.
That won't happen again.
Why are you here?
Taxes, boy, taxes. My shed was as empty as my stomach, and I just couldn't pay. So one day the soldiers came and brought me here, but it's no worse in here than it is out there. At least I won't starve in here. I always paid my taxes before, all my life. But that wasn't good enough for that son of a bitch with a crown.
People always talk. If you think. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. I'd better keep out of it.
Hi, I'm new here. I just wanted to know what goes on around here.
Ask someone else, will ya? I do nothing but work out here in the fields. I don't know nothing. Man, I'd love to tell the Rice Lord to do his own damn dirty work.
If you don't like it, why are you working here?
It happened the first day I got here. Lefty, one of the thugs that works for the Rice Lord, came up to me and asked if I could lend a hand in the rice fields. Sure, I said. I was new here and I wanted to make myself useful. The next day, when I was taking a short rest, the guy turned up again. You don't want to let all your colleagues do all their work by themselves, do you? He asked. I told him I was exhausted from the previous day's work, that I needed a rest and all that. But he never listened. He grabbed me by the collar and dragged me back to the field. From that day on, he stood outside my doorstep every day until I got used to going on my own. I didn't want any trouble with those guys. They're real cutthroats. You'd better steer clear of them.
Who is the Rice Lord?
He was one of the first to arrive here. He helped found the camp and start up the rice fields. These days, he just hangs out at the warehouse stretching his stomach, the fat pig.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago. You have to watch what...
Hey, just arrived? We need somebody to take some water to the peasants in the rice fields. This way you can make friends with a few people. What do you think?
Sure, I'll be glad to help.
Great. Go to the rice lord. He'll give you the water and tell you everything you need to know.
Hey, You've no business in there.
You take care of the rice fields, don't you?
Why? You looking for work?
Lefty sent me.
Oh, yeah? What did he say?
I'm to bring the peasants some water.
Right. Here's a dozen bottles of water. There's about twice that amount of peasants, so make sure you share it out evenly.
Lefty sent me.
Oh, yeah? What did he say?
I'm to bring the peasants some water.
Right. There's about...
Left... Left...
There's...
Lefty sent me.
Oh, yeah? What did he say?
I'm to bring the peasants some water.
Right. Here's a dozen bottles of water. There's about twice that amount of peasants, so make sure you share it out evenly. Oh, yeah.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm working for the Rice Lord. If you need something, ask Lefty.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, boy. I needed that.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. My mouth's like a desert.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, man. A bit longer and I'd have started drinking mud.
Whose job is it to make sure everything goes according to plan in the fields?
Everyone's. The Rice Lord's supposed to be watching over the work. But if you ask me, he spends all day sitting in his bunker counting his sacks. Well, him and Homer did set all this up.
Tell me about this camp.
It's full to the brim with bastards. If it was up to me, I'd have the mercenaries throw all the rogues out of the camp. They don't do their share and only make trouble.
How are you?
We're working our butts off to make sure we get something to eat. What are you doing here? You looking for trouble?
Hey, relax, I'm a newcomer.
Huh? You look okay, though. You never know. You get new guys come along thinking they're it every day.
What's a man like you doing with the peasants?
Lee asked me that. I don't fight anymore, except to defend myself. I killed a guy once. And that was once too many. That's why they chucked me in this goddamn colony. It was justice.
How did it happen?
It was just an ordinary bar fight. I didn't mean to kill the guy. I just must have hit him too hard. I was a blacksmith at the time. I didn't know my own strength.
Why did you join this camp?
I'll tell you. My only option was to join those sect loonies, and I didn't want to let those gurus of theirs mess about with my brain. In the old camp, I'd have had too much trouble with the guards, but the mercenaries and rogues do have some respect.
They're afraid of you?
Maybe. Anyway, I found peace here, and you should try the same.
Can you teach me to be as strong as you are?
Even if I could, what would you use your strength for?
To teach these bastards how to talk to me properly.
And before you knew it, you'd become another of those bastards yourself. No, sir, I'm not training you for that.
I've been thinking the whole thing over.
And? Have you thought of anything better?
No.
I thought so.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, man. I was just about to start drinking the mud.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, man. A bit longer and I'd have started drinking mud.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, boy. I needed that.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, boy. I needed that.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. My mouth's like a desert.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. My mouth's like a desert.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. A bit longer and I'd have started drinking mud.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, boy. I needed that.
Do you have a leader?
Well, you could say the Rice Lord's our leader. But most of us only work for him because they're scared of him and his thugs. Not like me. Well, I've been around a few years, and I've had enough of being knocked around by the rogues in the camp. The rice fields are just right for me.
Is there anything I should know about this place?
Be careful at the camp, boy. A lot of cutthroats hang out there, just waiting to lay their hands on a newcomer like you.
How's it going?
There's a lot of work. We need a lot of rice to feed all these people.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, boy. I needed that.
Hey, you! Well done. You're useful for something after all. I think this is exactly the right task for you. From now on, you do it every day. Go on with it right now.
Left.
Do you intend to go through this gate?
Do you intend to stop me?
No, but you should know what's waiting for you. This is not like in the old camp, and not like being with the sect loonies either.
And what am I expecting here?
There are no guards or Templars to look after you. It's every man for himself. The only ones who stick together are us mercenaries.
What do the mercenaries do?
We are the mercenaries of the water mages. Our target is to break free from here. We're working hard for it, and don't plan to take things easy like the guys from the old camp who are just having an easy time resting on the backs of the diggers. And we all follow Lee. He's a great man. He's the one who holds this damn camp together.
What about the rest of the people?
All crooks. They don't give a damn about the camp. I'd rather just have the peasants guarding the front gate.
What do the mages do?
They investigate the magic characteristics of the ore our scrapers collect in the mine. As far as I know, they want to blow the whole damn ore mound sky high to free us from the barrier.
Sounds dangerous.
They said we shouldn't worry.
You have a massive ore mound here?
You could say that. We could buy the king's wife for that. But we don't give a damn about trading the ore with that old fart. We want to get out of here.
Where's the ore mound?
You want to see a real mound of ore, do you? There's a hole in the middle of the cave. They shove it all in there. But you won't get anywhere near it, I can tell you. The mages and our people guard the ore day and night.
I was just curious. How are things going at the moment?
The scrapers are still collecting. Once they have enough ore, we'll blow the mound up. Watch your back.
How's it going?
As always, making sure that no one gets too close to the mages and the ore.
What can you tell me about this camp?
Watch out while you're here. There are a lot of cutthroats around in the camp. We have a number of unwritten laws here. 1. Only the mercenaries can enter the mage's zone. 2. You try to get anywhere near the ore mound, you're a dead man. 3. Don't try to get into the bar on the lake. You see, that's the rogues' bar, and they don't like new kids like you showing up there.
Who calls the shots around here?
We mercenaries all follow Lee. He's made a deal with the mages. We protect them, they get us out of here.
So the mages are really in charge?
Nope. Nobody's in charge of the camp. Most people here are just guys that couldn't or wouldn't stay in the old camp. We all do our own thing here. We only agree on one thing. It's better to pile the ore into a mound and blow it up than to send it on to that goddamn king.
Do you need another good man?
We won't have anyone join the mercenaries unless they've been here for years and have had a lot of experience. If you want to stay in the camp, you'll have to get to grips with the rogues first.
Where can I find a mage?
They usually live in the secluded upper section of the cave, but sometimes you see them down at the ore mound in the middle of the cave.
Are you looking for something?
I'm looking for leaks in the dam. I reckon there's a lurker gnawing at the foundations. The beast grinds its teeth and claws against the stones and wooden beams underwater. If it carries on, the whole dam will soon be undermined.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Sure, stop that beast from gnawing at my dam.
Where can I find the beast?
I'd hunt round on the other side of the lake. Nobody ever goes there. That's probably where its den is.
Did you build the dam?
Yes, I built the dam back when we founded the new camp. Of course everyone helped, but I was the master builder.
You okay?
All's quiet for now.
For now?
If the rogues keep on attacking Gomez's convoys, it won't be long before him and his army come knocking down the gates. And that's not gonna be much fun.
Is there any trouble in this camp?
Man, there's always trouble. The rogues do as they please, and we mercenaries have to shield the mages and defend the camp. May I pass through?
And where do you want to go?
Why? In there.
Forget it. Silas only wants to see scrapers and rogues in his bar.
That wasn't very clever.
I'm a scraper, and I'm thirsty.
You don't look like no scraper. You won't get in here like that, boy.
That won't happen again. You shouldn't believe everything you hear. Rely on. I doubt it's ever likely to change.
You're from the sect camp, aren't you?
We call it the Brotherhood. I'm Baal Kagan. The sleep will be with you.
What are you doing here?
Originally, I was sent here to convince people to join our Brotherhood, but these barbarians are not interested in spiritual enlightenment. Therefore, I'm restricted to selling swamp weed. And that is a popular occupation here. Too popular. I can hardly deliver as much as they want to have.
Why don't they send an extra man here?
Baal Isidro was meant to help me, but he just spends all day in the bar on the lake and trades his weed for rice schnapps. He's addicted to the spirit. I fear I cannot expect any help from him.
I could help you sell your weed to the people.
I can only entrust such a large amount of weed to members of the Brotherhood. But you could help me give out gifts. Not everybody has tasted my goods yet. As soon as they've tried the weed, they'll want more, which means I can sell more.
I thought you could hardly manage to do your tasks now.
Bala Sidra will be taken care of soon. I've already sent a message to Korakalam.
What's in it for me if I hand out the weed for you?
I can reward you in many different ways. You can get magic spell scrolls from me, bearing the powerful magic of the sleeper. Or I can help you join our community if that's what you want. I have very good contacts to Korakalam and Baal Tyon. Both are very close to E. Baryon, our master. I can pay you with plain ore as well if you prefer. 100 nuggets should be enough for your efforts.
Okay, give me the weed. Who do you want me to give it to?
You're sure to find someone who'll take it. Talk to people, but only give one stalk to each person. One more thing. If you let somebody take the weed from you or if you smoke it yourself, our deal ceases to exist.
Sure. Show me your goods.
As you wish.
Do you want some swamp weed?
I'll give you 10 ore for it. Here. Anytime you need to get rid of some more, just stop by.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
Do you want some swamp weed?
I'll give you any.
I better keep out of it.
Blathering.
People always talk. Let's talk about something else instead.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
It's not really my problem.
Maybe.
Hey, how's it going?
Do you want to buy something?
I need a few things.
Let's talk about something else instead.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
There must be something about that story after all.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. That won't happen again.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
be in his shoes, though. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it. There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Let's talk about something else instead.
That won't happen again.
It's not really my problem.
Hang on.
Shh! Hey, you!
Who? Me?
Exactly. Come over here.
Some people never learn. Well, there was a time when things would have gone very differently.
I'm not involved.
I'd better keep out of it.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Some people
You're very
never
probably right.
learn.
What do you want?
You've just arrived, haven't you? I noticed it straight away. There are a lot of things you need to know. I can teach you a few things. Besides, you have to watch who you talk to. Butch, for example. That's the guy over there, next to the campfire. Be aware of him.
What's the matter with Butch?
He has the mean habit of beating up the new ones. So you better avoid meeting him.
What can you teach me?
It depends. What do you want to know?
Hang on, better not go rushing into anything. Well, hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
Some same old story every time.
I doubt that's ever likely to change. Hang on, better not go rushing into anything. If you think.
You don't look very agile. I could help you. I can show you how to control your body. It's the art of acrobatics.
There must be something about that story after all. That won't happen again.
You look like... You look like you could do with some swamp weed.
But you got none. Hey, don't piss me around.
That's really not my problem.
Hang
It's
on.
a time when
Better not
things
to go
would have
rushing
gone
into
very
anything.
differently. You're very probably right.
Where can I get a bow here?
You've come to the right address for that. I offer good value for good ore.
That's really not my problem.
I'd better...
Who are you?
I'm Wolf. I make armor.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
I'd like to learn how to handle a bow.
I can teach you, but I can't do it as a favor. After all, I have to eat as well.
How much?
Anything I teach you will cost you 50 ore. I don't haggle.
I'm looking for better armor.
I can't sell you anything. Lairs would kill me if I sold armor to strangers.
People always talk.
How do I get furs and skins?
On the way to the new camp, you'll come across Aiden. He can teach you how to skin animals. Radford and Drax are hanging around in the north of the old camp. It's on the way to the trading square.
Do you trade in anything else?
I buy furs and skins from the hunters. If you get something like that, I'll buy it.
Very different.
You're very probably right.
If you think.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
If you think.
You have to watch what you tell people.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know.
Should people
That's really not my
everything you
problem.
hear. People always talk.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though, because he...
You have to tell me.
I'm not listening to all the blabbering anymore.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
I doubt that's ever likely
But keep
to
it to
change.
yourself. People don't need to know.
I'm not listening to all the blabbering anymore.
It's the same story every
That won't happen again.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to
Oh,
know.
I thought that would have been clarified a long time ago.
Hang on. Better not to
Do you trade in anything else?
I buy furs and skins from...
That wasn't very clever. Well, there was a time when things would have gone very
Something
differently.
about that story after all.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Keep it to yourself.
Maybe-
People don't need to know it. You're very probably right.
If you think.
You have to watch what you tell people.
I wouldn't like to be a...
Greetings, magician.
May the blessing of Adanos be with you. I can help you to increase your magic powers or give you some useful items. What can I do for you?
Let's talk about something else instead.
That's really not my problem.
You want to destroy the barrier. How exactly do you plan to do that?
We need major amounts of magic ore. We'll release the entire magic power in a great magic rite to blow up the barrier. Of course, such a big amount of ore attracts a lot of rogues and crooks. That's why we need a man to defend our plan.
Yeah, there must be something about that story after all, because...
I'd like to join you.
If you want to join us, you should see Lee or Laris.
I'd like to become a magician.
We cannot afford to spread our knowledge among our enemies. We will not even consider instructing you unless you prove your loyalty to us.
I need more magic power.
I can help you to increase your power. Use it wisely.
Better not go rushing into anything.
I thought that had been cleared up.
I want to acquire magic...
I'd better keep out of it.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Same old story every time.
Step aside!
You're very probably right.
Step aside!
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
Step up!
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Step aside!
You're in trouble. That's how it goes.
I want to acquire magic writings.
I'm not listening to all the blab.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
I'm not listening to all the blab.
As long as I'm not involved.
You're very probably
It's
right.
the same story every time. I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Well, there was a time when things would have gone very differently. People always talk.
Maybe.
Maybe.
probably right.
Maybe
That wasn't very clever.
it's the same story.
Let's talk
every
about something
time.
else instead.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That won't happen again.
Hang on. Better not to go
Step
rushing into
up.
anything.
If you think.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Better not go rushing into anything.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
I'm not going to tell you that. If you think.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
It was obvious that there would be trouble.
We'll never learn. It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
That's really not my problem.
That wasn't very clever.
You're probably right.
Hang on. Same story every time.
How are things?
Get lost!
I thought that would have been clarified a long time ago.
I wouldn't like to
Hey, a new face.
Who are you?
I am Gorn, mercenary of the magicians.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
What do you have to do as a mercenary of the magicians?
Lee has made a deal with the magicians. He hires the best fighters to be found in the colony, which means us. We take care that the scrapers can mine the ore without being bothered and keep trouble away from the magicians. The magicians make sure we'll get out of here, and we get a small share of the ore as our pay.
Talk about something else instead.
What do I have to do to join the new camp?
Before Lee admits you, you'll have to improve your fighting skills. It doesn't matter what weapon you use, but you have to be good. Besides, you should be very experienced with the life here and everything. If you don't want to go to the other camps, you should try to join the rogues before you start as a mercenary.
Can I stay somewhere here without having to kick somebody out of his hut?
I don't think so. But if that's really what you want to do, go and see Shrike. He's taken the hut right at the front, at the entrance to the cave. It was empty, but it really belonged to us.
Us?
Well, us mercenaries. Mercenaries and rogues live separately here. And none of Laris's gang should be here, on this side of the big hall. It doesn't make much difference, really. But he didn't ask, and you can't let those rogues get away with everything, because then they get real cocky.
There would be trouble.
See you later.
Yeah, that's really not my problem. Let's talk about something else instead.
Hang on, better.
Who are you?
I'm Torloff. I was involved in a mutiny as mate of a royal warship. It wasn't such a good idea. The greater part of the crew was on the captain's side. That's how I came to be here.
I'd like to join you.
Lee won't take you on until you get real good. I'm telling you now. And until then, you'd better stay on good terms with Laris and his crowd. You want some advice, boy? Steal something important from the old camp. Or the old mine. As soon as the boys notice that you're against Gomez, you won't have any more trouble here.
And how do I do that?
You need to win their trust, and then you can rip them off.
I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
If you think...
Do you know where you're heading?
Where?
You're heading straight for Lee, our leader.
Everything you hear.
What do I need to do to make you let me see Lee?
Nothing. This isn't the old camp, and Lee isn't Gomez. He doesn't need an army of henchmen to hide behind. He can defend himself. We are only here in case he needs us.
I wouldn't... Some people never clever. Some people never learn. It was obvious that there would be trouble.
How's it going?
As always, making sure that no one gets too close to the mages and the ore.
What can you tell me about this camp?
Watch out while you're here. There are a lot of cutthroats around in the camp. We have a number of unwritten laws here. 1. Only the 2. You see that?
You're the boss of the mercenaries, aren't you?
That's right, boy.
Which task do the mages' mercenaries have?
Very simple. Protect the ore, protect the mages. Sometimes the mages have a special task for one of us.
I'd like to join you.
You have a nerve. Do you honestly think I'll just take anybody who walks in here? You can only become one of us after you've spent a certain time in the camp. I'll observe you. Stop! Nobody may pass without the password.
I thought that would have been clarified a long time ago. Better not to go rushing into anything.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Yeah, there must be something about that story after all, because...
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead. If you think.
Same old story every time.
that story after all?
People always talk.
There must be something about that story after all.
That's really not my problem. I'd like to be in his shoes, though.
I want to improve my handling of one-handed weapons.
Of course. It'll cost you, though. I want 30 ore.
I want to improve my handling of one-handed weapons.
That's a good decision. Before you can improve your technique, you'll have to learn how to hold the weapon right. Beginners often tend to hold one-handed weapons with both hands. Now you better not even start getting into that habit. It'll only get in the way. Hold the weapon with one hand, blade up, and keep swinging it. You'll have to learn to harmonize your weapon swing with your own movements. That'll make you faster in the attack. If you keep in mind what I've taught you, your fights will be more elegant and a lot faster in future. Oh yeah, one more thing. Some hits cause more damage than others. As a beginner, you don't stand much of a chance of making critical hits. But the further you progress, the better you get.
Teach me how to handle one-handed weapons more skillfully.
I can't teach you anything. You don't have enough experience.
If you think.
I thought that had been cleared up, eh?
If you think.
Some people never learn.
That won't happen again.
It's the same story every time.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Clever.
I want to acquire magic writing.
Let's talk about somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
That wasn't very clever.
That's really not my problem.
Wasn't very clever.
That won't happen again.
Some people never
Call it
learn.
flat ring anymore.
I better keep out.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Won't happen again.
Must be something about that story after all.
You have to watch what you tell people.
his shoes, though.
I'm not listening to all the
There
blathering
must be
anymore.
something about that story after all, right?
You have to watch what you tell people.
Never learn.
Maybe.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Maybe.
That's really not my problem.
That won't happen again.
There must be something about that story after all.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
That's really not my problem.
You're very probably right.
Put the weapon away! Put it
it away!
Boring fight.
What's up?
Boring fight.
Never do that again! You won't have much time to be sorry for it.
Why?
You looking for trouble with me again?
Get lost.
I'll talk to you later.
Shrike has moved to another hut.
Good. Torloff just told me that he wanted to have a word with the guy. See you later.
I've shared out the weed.
The first new customers have already been to see me. You've done a good job. What will you have as a reward?
These spell scrolls are quite interesting. What kind of spells are they?
Fist of Wind, Charm, Telekinesis, Pyrokinesis, and Sleep. You may pick 3 of these spells.
I'll take the spell scrolls.
A good decision. Pick 3. That was 3. Use them wisely.
Now where are you going?
Where can I go?
To Laris.
I want to see Laris.
I doubt he'll talk to you.
Just you leave that to me.
I won't stop you.
Put it away. Hello? Lucky for you.
How did you get in here? What's up with Roscoe?
He didn't feel like stopping me.
What do you want?
I want to join your gang.
Oh, yeah? What have you got to show for yourself, then?
Mordrag sent me. He gave me a ring for you.
A precious piece. It's part of normal procedure here to share your booty with your gang leader. But the fact that he gave you the ring proves that he must think a lot of you. I want you to go to him and tell him something from me. Tell him I want somebody in the sect camp. The Brotherhood is planning something big. I want to know exactly what's going on there.
I did manage to get past your guards.
That's right, but that alone won't be enough.
What else can I do?
Baal Isidro from the sect camp has weed worth at least 400 ore on him. I want you to get it from him. I don't care how you do it. If you have the weed, sell it. Bring me the 400 ore. Then we'll talk again to see if you'll be admitted to the gang.
Where can I learn something?
With me? I can help you to improve your dexterity and strength.
Is that enough for me to join you?
Mordrag has spoken up for you, but you're not ready yet. Do your tasks.
I want to better myself. I want to join your gang.
Many people want to join us. You'll have to make a better offer if you want to pass through this gate.
What can you teach me?
It depends. What do you want to know?
I want to learn how to sneak around.
It's all a matter of keeping your balance. You also have to learn how to control your breath. Pay attention to your posture, and nobody will hear you moving.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. Clever.
Maybe.
People always talk. You have to watch what you tell people.
You will...
All's quiet for now.
For now?
If the rogues keep on it, and that's...
You shouldn't...
Must be something about that story after all.
Same old story every time.
Hang on!
Same old story every time.
Some people never learn.
must be something about... That won't happen again.
There was a time when things would have gone. If you...
Hey, you, what's up?
Hi.
You walking about here as if you were searching for something.
Really? Maybe you're right. Why?
Great, ask me. Maybe I can help you.
What did you have in mind?
What do you need?
What about a good sword, thick armor, or access to the mine?
Ah, no, that's nothing. I can give you something that'll make your eyes pop out of their sockets. I can give you a weapon that will defeat any foe. You only need to do me a small favor, then it'll be yours. What do you say?
What will I have to do for it?
Very simple. Get me 5 apples, 2 bottles of rice schnapps, 5 bottles of beer, 3 loaves of bread, 2 pieces of cheese, and 2 bunches of grapes, and we're in business. Believe me, you won't be sorry. As I just said, you'll really defeat any kind of enemy with it.
Okay, I'll see what I can do then.
Very good, but hurry up. Don't forget, 5 apples, 2 bottles of rice schnapps, 5 bottles of beer, 3 loaves of bread, 2 pieces of cheese, and 2 bunches of grapes, okay?
Of course. I have all the stuff on me. Now we'll do the deal with that super weapon, right?
Then show me the stuff first.
Here you go.
Yeah, great.
Well, give me the thing now.
Forget it.
What?
Did you really think you'd get something for it? I mean, if you're stupid enough to believe that, you don't deserve any better. I'm amazed to see you're still alive. If you believe everything people say, you won't survive long here. Doesn't matter, though. Now, we boys have enough food for a party. Thanks a lot, and maybe we'll meet you again.
Hey man, you can't do that to me.
What more do you want? Piss off. Get on somebody else's nerves, or you'll get it. Got it?
How's it going?
It's quiet. A bit too quiet for my liking.
Anything special go on here?
Nothing but a hell of a lot of trouble if you try anything foolish. Oh yeah, and more trouble if you try to get in the mine or the gatehouse without permission.
Who gives the orders here?
Here in the Hollow, everyone does what Okil says. He knows all the big shots in the camp. So if you do anything stupid, the water mages in the new camp will know about it.
How do I join you?
If you want to be one of us, you have to earn yourself a reputation. Go and prove your worth elsewhere. Then maybe you'll be allowed to serve in the Hollow.
Tell me something about this camp.
This hole in the rock's gonna get us out of here. Once we have enough ore, we can forget about the old camp.
Who gives the orders here?
Okil calls his shots, but he usually leaves us rogues alone.
Are you okay?
No worse than yesterday.
What do you want? I don't want to get into any trouble.
What's life like here?
Not complaining. We all have to do our share. At least work is better here than in the old camp. You from the old camp? If you're from the old camp, just you remember I don't want any trouble.
I need to know more about the camp.
Don't know that I can help you. You better have a word with Ch.1 or the mercenaries.
Who's in charge here?
The mercenaries are in charge here in the Hollow, but not so much in the new camp, so watch who you mess with.
What do I have to do to join you?
I can't help you there. I'm small fry. Talk to Ch.1.
Hey, you! You're not one of my men. What are you doing here?
I'll just have a look around here.
Then just watch out that you don't mess up here in the Hollow, else you'll be in your grave faster than you'd like to think.
Who are you?
I'm Ockel. I'm the boss of the Hollow.
I just wanted to have a glance into the mine.
Oh, you just wanted to stroll into the mine. Suppose you don't have a clue what's going on here. Nobody sets a foot in the mine without my permission. Always remember, whoever goes into the mine or the gatehouse without my permission is a dead man.
Will I be allowed to go in?
I don't even know you. Why should I let you go into the mine? Now scram! I have things to see to.
I need to go on.
Then leave me alone!
Who are you?
I'm the best mining engineer this damn colony has ever seen, my boy. I make sure half our boys don't go getting themselves killed by falling rocks just because they're too stupid to scrape the right places.
I'd like to join you as a scraper.
Oh, yeah? Well, just don't think you're gonna get anything much out of it. There's 3 portions of rice a day. Any extra, you'll have to see to yourself. Do you know why we're doing this? We're doing this job so one day we can all walk out of here to freedom. Well, that means all the ore's to be handed in. Then it goes on the big ore mound. And once a month, everybody who's been working here gets 50 ore to get stoned on. That's the most important things you ought to know. Do you at least have any experience on the job?
Yes.
Good. Then you know what to watch out for. Here's your protective clothing. You'll have to find your own pickaxe. Enjoy yourself.
How much ore have you collected so far?
The mages say that we won't need much more. Go to the new camp and have a look at the mound.
What are you doing at the mine here?
I just wanted to have a look around the camp.
Then you come to the wrong place, because this is the mine entrance, and you're not admitted here.
I just wanted to see the mine.
Suppose you can see that the mine is locked, so there's absolutely nothing for you to see.
Is there nothing we can do about it?
What should there be to do about it? One moment. If you were trying to bribe me, you have the wrong man here.
No, I wasn't trying to bribe anybody. I just thought that... I guess I'd best be going.
What are you hanging about here for? I'll just tell you one thing. Keep your hands off the door.
I'd just like to have a look around here.
Then leave your fingers in your pockets or I'll chop them off.
I want to go into the mine.
Into the mine? I won't let anybody in here without express permission from Akil.
Akil, isn't that the guy with the big axe and the heavy armor?
Watch what you're saying and how you speak about our boss. I'm gonna tell you something about Akil. He's the toughest guy in the whole camp. He once even sneaked into the castle in the old camp and stole a load of ore from the ore barons. So show a bit more respect, please. I don't know where he is, but if you meet him, you should have that story in the back of your mind.
I'd best be going.
I hope we understand each other.
Ah, a visitor. Don't make any trouble here, or else you'll be for it.
I just want to have a look around here.
Then mind you don't step on anybody's feet.
I want to go into the mine.
I can hardly believe you'll manage that. But just speak to Okil.
I'd better be going.
I hope we understand each other.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently. Listening to all this blathering anymore.
And where do you want to go?
Why, in there.
Forget it. Silas only wants to see scrapers and rogues in his bar.
I'm a scraper, and I'm thirsty.
You look like one of those filthy rats. Come on in.
I thought that had been cleared
Must be
up
something
ages
about
ago.
that story after all.
I'd better keep out of it.
That wasn't very clever.
You don't look very happy.
I'm not. I need to get rid of a whole pile of weed.
You're here to sell goods from the sect camp?
Yes, but I just can't be bothered.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
I could sell the weed for you for a consideration, of course.
Forget it. I'm not as drunk as all that. You just go running away with it.
I thought thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Show me what you have.
Here.
Some people never learn.
If you think.
It was obvious there would be trouble ahead.
If you think.
Think about it. Give me the weed and we'll share the profit.
No, man. I'll manage.
Believe everything you hear.
I'll tell you something. You have a problem. Bal Kagan will make sure you'll be replaced.
What? The sleeper have mercy on me. I need to get rid of this stuff.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble.
Here you go. Have another drink on me.
Thanks, man. I'll drink to your health.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
You're very probably.
Think about it. Give me the weed and we'll share the profit.
Oh, man. I need to get rid of this stuff. You wouldn't try to make me look like a fool, would you?
I give you my word.
Good. Here's the stuff. You should get at least 400 ore for it.
If you think.
That would be 200 for each of us. I'll be waiting here. Come back as soon as you have the ore.
Do you know who'll take bigger amounts here?
If I knew that, I would have gone myself. I feel much better now that I'm rid of this stuff.
I thought that had been cleared up
That
ages
won't
ago.
happen again. That's really not.
I've sold the weed.
And my 200 ore?
Here it is.
Good. Now I don't give a damn about Bal Kagan anymore. It was a good idea to do business with you.
Show me what you...
Here.
Things would have gone very differently.
But keep it to yourself.
That's not really my problem.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into...
Same old story every time.
Some people never learn.
Laris has a message for you.
Tell me about it.
He wants to know what's going on in the sect camp, and he wants you to find out.
I get the feeling this problem will solve itself.
People always talk.
Same old story every time.
Show me your...
Choose something.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
I'd better keep out of it. People.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Let's talk about something.
Well, hang on. Better not go rushing into it.
You're from the Free Mine, right?
Right. How'd you find that out?
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Same old story every time.
I just want to talk to you.
I'm not here to talk.
I just want to...
I'm not here to...
You have to watch what you tell people. You have to watch what you tell people.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Ah, you're probably right.
There must be something about that.
That's not really my problem. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
What are you doing?
I'm making rice snaps, boy. Here, have a bottle. but don't tell Silas.
How's the distillery going?
I can hardly keep up with these guys. Man, can they drink. That's a good thing, really. While I'm busy, the Rice Lord's lapdogs leave me alone.
What can you tell me about the Rice Lord?
He's a damn swine. His thugs pick on the weak and force them to work in the fields. Well, the only one who could stand up to him is Horatio, but he doesn't do violence. Well, I did once hear him say he'd love to smash the Rice Lord's head in, but he'd never really do it. It'd go against his beliefs.
How's the...
I can hardly... That's a good...
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. That won't happen again.
How are things?
Great. We trade our homemade rice snaps for ore. Well, the boys carry in enough ore. Where should they spend it, if not here?
Watch what you tell people.
I want a drink.
You'll have to pay for it.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Maybe.
You're very happy. As long as I'm not involved.
Some people never learn.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
That wasn't very clever.
If you think.
That wasn't very clever.
There must be something about that story after all.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
Let's talk about something else instead. But keep it to yourself.
That won't happen again.
People don't need to know it. You're very probably right.
There must be something about that story after all. Wasn't very clever.
Damn! Why did you wake me up?
People always talk.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
If you think.
Damn! Why did you...
That wasn't very clever.
It was obvious there would be trouble ahead.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. Must be something about that story after all. His shoes, though.
Change.
dashing and dandy.
That won't happening.
As long as I'm not involved. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes, though.
That wasn't very clever.
People always talk.
There must be. But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Let's talk about some. You shouldn't believe every. I thought.
If you think you're like to be in his shoes,
Hang on. You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I have the 400 ore.
Good. Very good. I believe that should be sufficient now.
I'd better keep out of it.
Get your dirty...
Never. You're probably right.
you have to watch what you tell people.
Is that enough for me to join you?
I should say so. And I've even got a present for you. A better armor. It's not much, but you've earned it.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
And what am I
You're now a member of our gang. You're free to do what you want. If you want to make yourself useful, go to Mordrag and help him with his sect business.
People always talk.
I'm not listening. Same old story every time.
It was obvious there would be trouble ahead.
Some people.
People
never.
are. Maybe.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. Let's talk about.
Let's talk.
It was obvious that.
Rely on somebody.
I'd kill the beast.
Great! I got some of the Rice Lord's men to help me fix some of the damage it's caused. Now I can finally get some sleep.
Everything okay with the dam?
It's strong as a fortress. Nothing can knock it down.
Things would have gone very differently.
There must be something about that story after all.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
That's not really my problem.
I've been thinking the whole thing over.
And? Have you thought of anything better?
Yes, I want to be able to take on the Rice Lord and his thugs.
Ah, you wouldn't be the first to try.
I will defeat the Rice Lord and his thugs, if you help me.
Good. I've sworn I'll never attack anyone again, but I never said I wouldn't teach anyone else to do it.
I'm all ears.
If you want to hit powerfully, you need to know the right tactics. That's the first thing you learn as a smith. Learn to push your whole arm through, from the shoulder down to the wrist. The better you get at that, the more powerful the blow. You'll get the hang of it pretty quick.
Thanks for your help.
Use your knowledge for a just cause, and for nothing else.
Thought that'd be cleared up.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
That's not really my problem.
Maybe. There was a time when things would have gone very...
Hey, you! I told you to take some water to the peasants. I don't like people who make promises and then don't keep them.
It was a good fight.
Never to... That won't happen again.
Hey!
It was a good fight.
Hang on.
I'd better keep
Better
out of
not
it.
go rushing into anything.
Hey, you!
The fight's been decided.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it. You've given me a fair thrashing, man. 'Twas a good fight, but now it's over.
How are you, my friend?
Oh man, what do you want?
The peasants look thirsty.
I'll see to it, don't worry.
Put the weapon down.
What do you intend to do with the weapon, man?
Put that...
When I was young, men were tough. You'll be sorry for that. You looking for trouble with me again? Something happen? I didn't see a thing.
Fight's been decided.
Put the weapon...
Come on, put...
He's had enough. Did something happen? I didn't see a thing.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it.
You looking for trouble with me again?
You won't have much time to be sorry for it. You looking for trouble with me again?